you are as well. The Love Train Nation. Aid is great in the Philippines. Aid is great, baby, in the Philippines. Yes, Lisa D, the lovely Lisa D, and I have been married for 8 years. This entire month, we're going to be celebrating our eighth year anniversary, and we invite you to celebrate with us. Today, I wanted to bring you a live broadcast from the headquarters of the Love Train Nation in Talaba, Cebu, Philippines. And it's been an awesome year. We just came back from our anniversary outing or trip or vacation, whatever you want to call it, celebration, and an awesome time. I was enjoying my wife. She brings me joy, and it's a blessing to be with the one you love. And if you haven't found that one yet, Mister, and you haven't found that one yet, ma'am, I suggest you keep looking. And more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, I suggest you keep what? Praying. Yeah, God will answer prayers. He will send you to the one you want to be with, the one you need, and not just the one you want, but the one He wants for you to have. But you got to be diligent. You got to be vigilant. You got to have your eyes wide open, ears open, and more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, you have to have your heart open to what the Spirit of the Lord is saying here. The Spirit of the Lord speaks. He talks with us. He walks with us, and He tells us that we are His own. Okay, that's it, man. For those of you that don't know me, I believe in the Lord. I love the Lord, and He is my everything. Okay, as well as Lisa D as well. We are God-fearing people, God-fearing Christians, and we do what the Father wills for us to do. So good to have you with us today. Real quick, this is this is a Love Train Nation. Subscribers meet up, hang up, bang up, clang up, whatever you want to call it. Don't have a lot of people here there, but hey, guess what? That gives me room to do what? Talk. Yeah. Walk the talk, eat the talk, sleep the talk, beat the talk, whatever. I do it, man. And I do it for you. Yeah. So, 8 years. What is it like being married to a Filipina? Number one. And then secondly, what is it like being married to a Filipina long term? Okay. Number one, being married to a Filipina has been exciting. Has been not only has it been exciting, ladies and gentlemen, but it has been challenging as well. Yeah. But overall, it's been great. Okay. So whenever you get married, whenever you live with someone, you're going to have ups and downs, but you got to know how to do it. Flow with it, go with it, roll with it. And then God will bless you if you hang in there, okay? Because you know why God will bless you? Because marriage is of the Lord, it's ordained of God, okay? Yeah, it is. So if you're married, I ain't saying living together, because that's a whole nother that's a whole nother elephant, that's a whole nother genre, okay? But if you're married, God will ordain it, God will bless you if you're doing what's required of you in the marriage. Every man has a role, every woman has a role in the marriage. And when you understand your role in the marriage, you can function accordingly. When Lisa D and I got married 8 years ago, I had been married previously, but Lisa D was not, okay? Therefore, we had a struggle. The first year of marriage between Lisa D and me was pure hell. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You think I'm playing with you? It was pure D hell. Okay. Why would I say that? Because we had to learn to love each other more as in a living relationship. We loved each other. I met her online. We loved each other from a distance, from an LDR, long distance relationship. But when you live with a person, it is totally different. Okay, it's a different situation. You can talk all you want. Well, yeah, I love you, I love you, I love. But when you have to get up and see that person, you go to bed with that person, wake up with that person, and you see them without their makeup on, you see them without their weave on. I'm not saying at least beware of that, but I'm just giving an example. When you see them in their raw essence, in their raw being, it actually makes a difference. Yeah, and so you have to learn to do what? Adjust. You have to learn to adjust accordingly to the new situation, the new circumstance, new environment that you find yourself in when you have a marital or a live-in relationship, okay? And so it's important. If you can make those adjustments, you're going to be okay. And if you can't, you're going to wind up breaking up. They say like 60% of marriage lasts longer, less than 2 years. I would probably agree with that. Lisa D and I, our first year was rough. Several reasons. Number one, we had a cultural difference. What you mean cultural difference, BobbieD? What you mean? What you mean? I got you, man. We had a cultural difference. I had to learn how to react and respond to her ways because she was raised in a different culture, and so was I. She had to learn to react and respond to my ways. I was raised in a different culture. Okay, so we had to adjust to each other's culture, and it took time. It took time. For an example, when Filipinos or Filipinos speak to you, they usually do a lot of gestures and a lot of signs and hand signs and symbols and stuff. Like yes in Filipino, so a Filipino would tell you yes, or you say, "Is the stove on?" And you normally an American will say yes on, or something like that, right? The Filipino said the eyebrows like this. That means yes. All kind of stuff like that. I thought she was ignoring. I said, "You hear me talking to you?" And we battled it out. I'm told you yes. How can I read your sign? Yeah. Anyway, long story short, you have to learn that person's ways. You have to learn that person's personality, the reality of the situation that you're in order for you to go on and have a normal and reasonable life. Okay, and live together in peace. So the first year was very, very turbulent, very, very rocky. I was like, after I married her, I said, Lord, what did I get myself into? Because every year, every time you turn around, LisaD did what's called Tampo. Okay, those of you that are new to the show and you don't know what Tampo is, I'll explain it to you very, very briefly. We've got a lot of videos on it. Go look and take a look at some of the videos. Tampo is when a Filipino gets angry at the mate or the spouse or whatever you want to call it, the living partner, for no apparent reason, or they have a reason, but they don't tell you why. They just stop talking, they stop communicating. They'll have it like a kid. It's like a childish personality to get into, and they won't say anything. Or if some of them don't say anything at all. What's up, Freddie? Making now? Some of them won't say anything at all. They just back off, or they give you the cold shoulder. They put you in the freezer. What do you mean freezer, Bobby? Freezer. That's what I said. Freezer, Diesel. They freeze up on you. They stop talking. They don't want to be bothered with you, and so you're used to them talking. You go around and what's wrong with you, honey? They won't say a word. That's tempo, and so that happens. That happened very, very often during the first year. I didn't know what was going on until I talked to one of her cousins, and her cousins told me you have to be gentle with her. I said, "What you mean gentle?" I'm like, "What gentle? I'm being a gentleman with her. What do you want me to do? What else can I do?" She said, "Well, we Filipinos, we have tampo." I said, "Tampo? What's that?" And her cousin explained to me what's going on. And then when I realized that she was upset, that's why she was acting those ways, I made some adjustments. But when you're dealing with a Filipino in tampo, you don't want to lay down and let her walk all over. What's good? SML in the house, yeah. Freddie Mason first man up. SML number 2 just won't do, but you do just fine, my brother. Yeah, you have to make adjustments. You don't want to lie down, be a doormat for any Filipina, any woman, anyone, okay? But you have to, at the same token, at the same time, you must acknowledge their situation. Okay? You don't let that situation control you, because that's the whole purpose of temple, to control you, to mold you, to shape you, to guide you, to tell you, you better do what I say. And you don't want to do that. And when you give up your rights as a man, you're giving up your what? Manhood. Are you with me so far? Y'all think I'm playing with you? Never give up your rights in the home. Never give up your rights in the relationship to be who you are called to be. Okay? Because then you get punked out. Okay? What you mean punked? Punked out. You never heard that term? People walk all over you like a doormat, like you're nothing. Okay? You don't want that. So you have to maintain your essence of who you are. At the same time, it's a delicate balancing act. At the same time, you have to acknowledge the situation that they're in and the attitude or personality that they're generating. You say, look, this sweetheart, I understand you don't feel good. Something I said, something I did made you upset. I understand that. But, when you get over it, let me know. That's what I did. I said, look, when you want to talk, let me know. And I kept on doing it. You cannot give in to their childish ways and childish demands. You cannot. When you wind up giving in to a woman, you will be little puppet on, like a puppet on a string. Dun, 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 dun. You know that song, Puppet on a String? That's what they'll do. Every time they mad, they get into the tempo, and you be, okay, please don't. I want to talk. You talk to me, please. They don't do that. Don't do that, man. Even if she try to hold out on you, let her hold out. You got to be strong. Stop being a baby boy. Say, that's okay. So you don't want to give up? Okay, that's fine. Let me know when you're ready. And then when she ready, you have the cold shoulder. Wow. But it's a lot of stuff. And so Temple, if I have to use one word to characterize our first year in our marriage, it would be Temple City. That's two words. Temple. Yeah, but once I understood how to deal with it, and to deal with it, you don't give in, but you acknowledge what they're going through. Let them know that you understand something's going on. And then you just wait on and say, look, when you're ready to talk about it, when you're ready to get back with me, let me know. And you keep on doing what you're doing. The worst thing you can do is get in their face and start begging them, can you please? Then they know they got you. And they will keep on doing that to you until you give in to their demands. So never be held hostage by emotional bribery from a woman or a man or girl or boy or anyone, because then they'll punk you out, and you don't want to be a punk out for nobody. So you don't punking out is selling out. Be who you are. Be who you were called to be, and be the man you are. Okay, be a man. If you don't know how to be a man, find you some mentors that are good men in this life. Hang around them, talk to them, walk with them. See how they do things, and then you'll learn. I remember a long time when I was coming up. I had mom and dad. My dad was in the Navy for 20 years. Happy Veterans Day to all you guys veterans out there, fellow veterans. It was a blessed day. We were in Manila. I couldn't get a chance to do a broadcast, but happy Veterans Day to all my Gyrenes out there, all my GI Joes, all my Air Force people. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Happy Veterans Day. But yeah, I remember I had to learn. Okay, I had to learn how to be a man. Okay, being a man, everybody's born male, right? MALE, but everybody's not born a man. Okay, you have to earn that right. You have to grow into that right. You have to walk into that right. Okay, it's a ritual that gets you there, and it takes experience. Many of you are 45, 55, 65, and you're still not a man. What you mean about you? I'm a grown man. I'm a grown. I know. Don't get mad with me. I'm just telling you like it is. I was about 33, something like that, 33 years old before I really considered myself a man. Okay? I'm just be honest, because a real man takes time to grow up. Okay? Not blow up. I didn't say blow up. Anybody can blow up, want to fuss and cuss and argue. Anybody can do that. But a real man takes time to understand their environment, other people, and especially you have to understand your own self. Okay? Shakespeare said, to thine own self be what? True. A lot of us are not true to ourselves. We're living in a lie. Well, I'm a man, baby, I'm a man. You ain't nothing but a boy. On the inside, you got all the physical attributes of a man. You got your, strength and all that, right? But on the inside, you're a scared little boy. Many, many men are like that, and especially black men. We try to hide it because it's, in the black community, if you don't act like you're macho or you're strong, people have a tendency to do what? Punk you out. You don't want, so you hide, act like you're strong, but you really hurting on the inside. So I had to learn. I had a lot of insecurities coming up as a kid. My mother died when I was 16 years old. My dad took me to Atlanta, Georgia to live with my grandmother. I thought I was going to live with my dad. He let me out the car. I said, go on in, son. I said, what you get it? I thought I was going to your house. He said, go on to grandma. What? Anyway, from that point forward, I had a lot of hang-ups because I was like, I gave my grandmother so much trouble, man. Oh, man, you wouldn't believe the trouble. But it all was blessed because she put in manhood into me. But for those of you that grew up with single moms, don't come talking to me about, I didn't get nothing from her. Because you didn't get nothing from her because you didn't want nothing from her. Because she didn't have nothing to give. My grandmother put some manhood in me, and she's a woman, okay? She put some religion in me too, religion. I know I got religion, yeah. I know I got religion, yeah, yeah. Put some God in me, man. Capital Godd, God, baby. Yeah. So, but yeah, I had to grow. I had to learn how to become a man. I had to put child. The Bible said, "Put your childish thing away." You know, when I was a man, I put away my toys. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn to grow up and to learn to prioritize things in my life. I wanted to be something, but I wanted to make something of my life. I wanted to go to college. I wanted to get a job. I wanted to get a nice job. All those things I got. But I had to learn, stop being hot-headed. I was, ooh, if y'all have caught me, if y'all have caught me when I was like 30 years, 20 years old, oh Lord, y'all wouldn't realize, y'all wouldn't recognize me then. I was like, what you say? What you say, man? And I wasn't big as your hand, man. I wanted to get on somebody. Ooh, Lord, that wasn't big as your hand, but I was like, what'd you say? I was a hothead. And the reason why I was a hothead is because I had a lot of chips on my shoulder. A chip here, a chip there. You know, my mother died. Why did she leave me? Why did I have to stay with my grandmother? I don't have this. I don't have that. Why I can't go back to Charleston, my hometown? Why I got to be still in Atlanta? I don't know nobody here. All kind of stuff running in my head. It made me crazy. But I thank God I had a praying grandmother. I had a praying grandmother. Yeah, I had a praying grandmother. She prayed that stuff out of me, man. She prayed some craziness out of me. I was acting crazy. People would talk to me, Bobby. Did you hear me talking to you, Bobby? I wouldn't say nothing. I wouldn't say nothing because I was so confused, hurt inside, angry. Any negative emotion you want to say, that's what I was, okay? And then my mother prayed that stuff out of me. I did so much bad stuff around the house. I didn't want to do that. Then one day, I remember my mom put some stuff on me. She said, "Look here, son." I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "If you don't work around this house, you won't eat around this house." So I had to clean up, cook, because the rules, the rule. I had to learn how to follow rules, be disciplined in my approach to everything in life, and all the training and teaching and upbringing of my grandmother, the one that I didn't like. When it all boiled down to, when it was all over with, I cried like a baby when she passed, man, and it was hard for me. I still, to this day, I miss her. I miss the stuff she taught me and being around her, all the good things. If you got a grandmother out there, you got a mother out there, go see her. And if you can't see her, call her, text her, whatever you want to do, but get in touch with her, okay? It's people like that that are meant to be a part of your life. And if you never embrace that, you're missing out on a lot. So I thank God I had a strong grandmother in my life that helped me become a man, grow into my manhood. But more importantly, I had mentors. What do you mean mentors? Mentors, man. People, men in my life that I really respected and I looked up to, and I learned a lot. One of them was my Uncle Frank. My Uncle Frank was a disciplinarian. He was a master sergeant in the Army. And you know, master sergeant, you don't when they say get up, you better get up. Or you gonna wish you had got up one time they get through with you. But yeah, so I learned a lot, and I respected how he treated his family. He treated them with discipline. You know, he was a no nonsense kind of guy, but at the same time, he was loving to them as well. So I picked that up from him, and I picked up another thing, a lot of things from my deacons in the church. And that's another thing. When I was growing up, I didn't want to go to no church. I said, "I ain't going to no church." When my grandma said what? I said, "Oh, you heard me, Mom. I ain't going no place. I'm going to watch football." What did I say that for? She said, "You getting up out of here?" She said, "I don't care where you go, but you getting," she made me get outside the house. It was 20 degrees outside. She made me get out the house. She locked the door and said, "I see you when I get from church." I had no place to go. I'm freezing anyway. Those are types of things that my grandma put in me, and things that I learned how to be disciplined and learned how to do the right thing versus the wrong thing. And so manhood is very, very important in any relationship. Whether you have a living relationship or marriage, you have to be a man. Okay? And women respect men. Okay? They don't respect these punks. What you mean punk, Bobby? Punk, man. You let a woman call you the N word, a woman call you the B word, all kind of word, and that's punking you out. Mm? So what you supposed to do? Slap her if she call you that? No. You address her in an appropriate and a manly manner. You say, "Excuse me, what did you say?" Who you talk? You don't talk to me in that manner because I don't deserve that, and I will never speak to you that way. Don't ever speak to me. You have to talk to them. You have to correct them. You don't wait till you get home to correct them. You correct them right there on the spot when they say it. And if they say it again and again after you've warned them, you move them out of your life. You don't need people that disrespect you. You need people that you respect, that respect you, and that you respect them as well. It's a mutual situation. Go back and forth. It was Fred. You said deep freeze at cold. Yeah, cold freeze is a sign that winter is coming. And you don't want winter in your life when it's supposed to be summer, sunshine, blue skies. Please go away. A girl found another and gone away. Remember that song? That's a good. Yeah, Freddie, man. Yeah, everything is everything, man. Good to be with my people. I'll be doing some more broadcasts with you guys on a somewhat regular basis, probably for at least for the rest of the month. I'm trying. I say try. Don't hold me to it. I'm gonna try to do at least one a day. Okay, okay, okay. At least one a day. But sometimes I can't do it. But I'm gonna try. Okay. It may be a little tough, but I'm not doing the StreamYard thing again because I put that on pause, and I might peel that later on. But right now, StreamYard thing's on pause. So I want to talk to you about some world events right now, so that you understand that this is Love Train Nation. I do a lot of different topics, and I want to talk to you about a topic that many of you heard of in the news. It is the Israel and Hamas war. And I say Israel Hamas war. Notice that I didn't say Israel Palestine because Israel is not at war with Palestine. Israel is at war with Hamas. Hamas is a subsection or a group in Palestine made up of some Palestinians. Okay, I gotta rush this up. She comes downstairs. Anyway, what's up, baby girl? You good? I do the broadcast. What's up? You ready to go? You ready to go? Okay, Lisa. All right, guys. I'm gonna show you the lovely LisaD over here. She just getting doing her shower, getting a little bit of power. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say hi to the people.
What's up? Good
she
morning.
She got her hair wet, y'all. She had the hair wet. You know how you do it. In Philippines, get outside the shower, they let their hair dry in the air. They don't use a blow dryer like Americans do. They just let it run in the air and the wind through the hair. Well, you know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing. I can't do this. So anyway, but yeah, I'll discuss this on another show. But I have some very very different opinions on it than many of you. I know some of y'all are saying everything is. I'm gonna give you a brief synopsis of my opinion, and then I'll detail it on another show. Here's the thing: Israel has to defend themselves. Okay, it's important that they defend themselves. They're in an area where they're surrounded by other countries that just don't like them and want to destroy them. So they were done wrong on October 7th. Okay, sneak attack. It's the worst thing you can do to anybody: sneak attack them. So anyway, they have to retaliate, and they have to defend themselves. But at the same token, at the same time, they must do it fairly. Okay, and when I say fairly, you can't destroy the people that didn't try to attack you. Innocent children did not attack Israel. Okay, in Palestine, Hamas attacked Israel, and in Palestine, there's not just Hamas, but there's other innocent Palestinians. So there's a fine line that Israel has to walk, and they have not been walking that line. They got to walk that line and not attack the ones that didn't attack them. So that's basically my opinion on the Israel-Palestine war. They must defend them. Israel must defend themselves. They must defend themselves. But at the same time, they have to be careful that they do not attack or kill or destroy those people that did not do them any harm whatsoever. Okay, so I'm with them. With the U.S. is supporting and backing them up, but at the same time, they have to have some humanitarian understanding of the situation. Okay, so that's where I'm at. Basically, say BobbieD and DC, everybody needs a strong hand for guidance. Yeah, that's my mother, man. My grandmother, she was strong, man. She believed in tough love. You know, she loved me, but she loved me tough, and I'm glad that I had that tough love, I did this the same way she treated me. That's how I treated my children. Loved them 100%, but I was tough on them because if you're not tough on people, they don't have any respect for you, and they don't because you don't have any rules and any standards for them to go by. When you give them a set of standards to go by, then that's when people begin to respect you. Okay. All right, guys. We got to go someplace. I'll touch base with you around the same time. Hopefully tomorrow. If not, sometime tomorrow.
I miss you guys.
DC said, I miss you guys. We miss you a lot. We miss you a lot. So that's why we're doing these videos. I didn't really know how much I miss you guys until we went on a vacation. We did some last year. And we said, oh, we missed that. And so I want to say thank you guys for coming and checking us out this morning. It's nighttime there, but thank you guys. And remember, if you want to donate to the show, go to PayPal and look up BobbieDix, BobbieDix. If you feel compelled and led to donate. Big John, I want to shout out to Big John Thomas. He sent us a fat donation through PayPal. Thank you. Thank you so much, Big John, for the fat donation through PayPal. 2 days ago, man, we appreciate you so much. You guys want to do the same thing like John? Hit me up on PayPal. That's all for now. This is BobbieD and
Queen LisaD.
say take care.
God bless.
And peace. See you guys on the backside of tomorrow.